This is SCP Radio Network, coming to you live from Skylab Studios. Up next is the Super Tejano Friday Show with your host, DJ Fluffy.
Tu forma de amarme, ya no siento aquel amor y mi corazón se muere de tristeza y de dolor. En tus besos ya no encuentro la locura y la pasión y las noches en sueño son más frías sin tu calor. Y de dolor, en tus besos ya no encuentro la locura y la pasión y las noches en sueño son más copia falsa y nada más. Las caricias que me dabas son como una maldición. Ya no siento aquel deseo que encendía mi pasión. Hoy me cala mi alma al saber yo la verdad, que tu vida está llena de puro engaño y falsedad. Eres copia falsa a la hora de amar, una fotocopia y no una original, llena de mentira y de mucha maldad. El amor que tú me diste era tan falso, no de verdad. Eres copia falsa que no sabe amar, una imitación barata de arena y de sal, y no tiene sentido venirte a buscar, ya que tú siempre fuiste una copia falsa y nada más.
Ando borracho de amor, ando borracho de besos. Ando borracho de amor, ando borracho de besos. No necesito tequila, solo tus ojos traviesos. Dicen que ando con tu amor, como un perrito faldero, y que se nota en mis ojos lo mucho que yo te quiero. Ando borracho de ti y no lo voy a negar, que con cada beso tuyo me vuelvo a enamorar. Sírveme otra, por favor, que tu amor es como el vino, entre más tomo de ti, más quiero yo tu cariño. Dicen que con tu amor me tienes hipnotizado, pero no me importa a mí, yo quiero estar a tu lado. Ando borracho de ti y no lo voy a negar, que con cada beso
All right, once again, this is your boy DJ Fluffy here at SCP Radio and SCPTV.net, coming to you live on the Super Tejano Friday show. And we are here. We got started a little bit. We got some music going. That was the CEO playing some music. He wanted to try something out and play some good selection. We want to send shout outs to Lori Maldonado for tuning in. She says, hi, Pita. Mr. Roy Gutierrez, Mr. Shorty. What's up, Mr. Shorty? Christina Guerrero from Christina Guerrero Promotions. That is right. All the way from San Antonio. Tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. Miss Travis. Hello, Travis. I don't want to mess up the name. Landeros. If you can put where you're from, Miss Travis, that way we know where you're coming from. Miss Linda Reina Buñuelos. Oh, okay. Hi, everyone. Hope y'all are having an awesome day. So, that's right. And Miss Lily Garcia. How you doing, Miss Lily Garcia? Thanks for tuning in. Hello, little Pita and Faithy. Roy says hi, Faithy. Oh, Faithy's in the background. All right. Well, before we get going, I got my little course. Of course, I got to have my co-host Pita Salad here with me. But first, we have to say thank you to our sponsors. Without our sponsors, we won't be able to do what we're doing here. And, of course, we want to thank Mr. George Gonzalez from Parties for You, Margarita Machine Rental, the best margaritas in Houston. And you should try his new flavors that he got. So, chata, tamarindo, melon, sandia, all new flavors that he's bringing out there. The chata, people are saying that tastes pretty good. It's just as good as a Hellraiser, you know. So, you try them out. Give him a call, 281-748-0057. Let him know SCP Radio sent you, and he'll hook up you up with the margarita machine if you need it for a birthday party, a graduation party, baby mama party, baby daddy party, Sancha party, whatever you want. You want to have margaritas? Hey, you want to have them at the house? Hey, he got the single machines and he got the double machines that he'll bring to your house for a good price. Like I said, let him know SCP Radio sent you, and he'll give you a good hookup. Number is 281-748-0057. That's Mr. George Gonzalez with Parties for You. Of course, Mr. Ben Price with Tequila Cazadores. They're the ones that provide the tequila for here in the studio. And that's actually the same tequila that they put in the margaritas that Mr. George used for Parties for You. So you're in a machine, you're getting nothing but the best in the product with Cazadores Tequila. All right. And, of course, we have to thank, of course, Miss Alberta from Alberta's Best Bet Bail Bond. If you get in trouble or anything like that, tickets, DWI, you get in a fight, hey, give Miss Alberta a call, 713-BEST-BET or 713-237-8238. Let them know SCP Radio sent you, and she will get you out of jail within 15 minutes, as long as you have money. If you don't have money, you're going to spend the night in jail. All right? And, of course, Jaguar Tent and Event Rentals. If you need a tent, moonwalks, chairs, tables, pretty much anything you need for a party, backyard party, or a big cook-off, give them a call, 832-244-8249. And then once again, let them know that SCP Radio sent you, and they will give you the hookup with a tent, any size tent. They got small ones, they got big ones. They got up to 100 footers, and they got up to 10 footers. Whatever size you need, they have it in stock. Once again, let all our sponsors know that SCP Radio sent you, and they'll give you a nice hookup. Just because you told them we sent you out there. We also want to say a shout out to Ms. Evelyn Vasquez from EV, and According to Beach Promotion and Tejano Connections. You want to think, right? Tejano Connection Coast to Coast. I think she might be coming by today. I'm not really sure. So hopefully we'll see her here later on. And anywhere you see Miss Evie, hey, if she got some cameras, tell her to take your picture, but she will make you famous. She got those beautiful pictures she takes, and she captures the moment at any event you're at. And like I said, just follow her on Facebook. You can see where she's at, what she's doing. She's pretty much at all the Tejano events, Conjunto events, festivals. She's out there doing her thing, taking pictures and that kind of stuff. So Miss Evie, thanks for tuning in. Let me see who else right here. We got Miss Lori Maldonado. Hi, MJ. And okay. And of course, Mom Lopez. Hi, Mom. How you doing? Thank you. Karen Ruiz. Don't know who you are, but if you can tell us where you're from when you go on here, it'll be nice so we know. She's from Galveston? Okay, Galveston, Texas. All right, we got people from Galveston, Texas in there. Hello, Fluffy. Hello, Pita. And all y'all looking good. Love you, Pita. Grandma says, love you, Pita. Well, I got my co-host here, Miss Pita Salad. How you doing, Pita?
Good.
Doing good?
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't you tell people what you've been doing? Because you've been doing some stuff for the whole week. What you been doing?
Zoo camp.
Zoo camp. Wow. And what you been doing at zoo camp?
Looking at animals.
What kind of animals you been looking at?
Sea lions.
And sea lions and what else?
Lions.
Lions. Aren't you afraid of the lions? They're gonna jump out and eat your head.
No.
They like salads, and your name is Pita Salad.
No.
No?
No.
All right. And what else have you been seeing? Didn't you see something born there or something like that?
Elephants.
A little baby elephant? You
Yeah.
saw him when it was born there?
Yeah.
Yeah. What were you telling us on the way over here? What was the elephant doing? What were they having there? They were having a wedding.
They were having a wedding
Uh-huh.
yesterday at the evening, and then there's an elephant that likes spraying people with stuff and throwing stuff at people.
Uh huh.
So the lady who is getting married went to go see the elephants, and then she got sprayed by the elephant in her dress, and she got wet.
She got wet.
Yeah.
All wet.
Yeah.
And where did he get the water from?
The pond.
The pond. And what the lady do?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
All right. And what else were you doing there at zoo camp? Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. You learned some stuff.
Yeah.
What you learned?
That sloths can almost move their head all the way around.
The who?
That sloths can move their head almost all the way around.
What's a sloth?
Sloths.
Well, what is that? I don't know what that is.
Sloth.
Is that an owl? No.
No.
What is that?
The sloth.
Okay. Well, what is it? Describe it to me. Huh?
It's an animal.
Okay, I know it's an animal. What kind of animal? Like a bird, a lion, what is it?
It's a sloth.
Okay, but describe it to me. I don't know what it is. How does it look? Like a dog? Like a cat? Like a bird?
It's little.
A little? Let me see. I think like Jackie Mike's gonna try to put it so we can get an example. That looks like a. That looks like a koala. Actually, it looks like a lazy human being. I was gonna say it looks like Jonathan. Yeah, it looks like my kids too. They're lazy. So what is it called?
A sloth.
And it can move his head almost all the way around?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I thought the owl was the only one that can do that.
No, they can't even do that.
Yeah, owls move their head all the way around. What else you learn? That's ugly. Oh, wow. Look at that. That looks like Hector when he wakes up in the morning. And what else you learn, Mama? That's all you learned there?
That bees annoy the monkeys and they scare the elephants with their sound.
The bees?
Yeah.
They scare the elephants with their sound?
Yeah.
With a buzzy sound?
Yeah.
But they're locked up in a window, in a box, right?
Yeah.
So how can the elephants hear them?
Because they're right next door.
And they can hear them through the glass?
Yeah.
And the elephants get scared or what?
Yeah.
So what they do now with the bees? They had to move the bees?
No, they kept it there, but they have to change it just a little bit. So it won't really sound like real bees. So the elephants won't get scared and the monkeys won't be annoyed.
Wow. So I didn't know that. I didn't know elephants can hear the bees buzzing. Well, now they're not buzzing. They're moving their wings, right?
Yeah.
Wow. So you learn a lot at zoo camp, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, that's something new. Like I said, I still don't know. That animal looks ugly. What is it called? A sloth?
Yeah.
That looks like Hector, doesn't it? Who does it look like? All right. Let me see. What else we got there? Let me see. Lori says amazing. And we got a shout out to Mark Garza Jr. Angie Soto from Gabriel's Cookers. Teresa Teresa Joe Loya. That's who we, and then also Prince Christian Francis. Prince. All right, where you from, Prince? Princess Christina Francis. Hello. Well, hello, Miss Christina. Christina Princess? Christina? Let us know where you're from. All right, Marciano Dan Lopez says, hello, Pita, looking pretty. All right. Well, you want to send any shout outs, Pita, before we keep on going?
Yeah.
Who do we send a shout out to?
Grandma Nancy.
Grandma
Say
Nancy?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It's her birthday today, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, happy birthday to Grandma Nancy. And who else?
Grandma and Grandpa.
Grandma and Grandpa? Who?
Mm-hmm.
Which one? Grandpa said you talk too much.
No.
That one? All right. Anything else? No? You're good now? All right. What else are you going to do now? Since you're not going to zoo camp no more, what are you going to be doing now? You going to be staying up all night and all day?
Yeah.
And not sleeping?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. We want to send a shout out also to Miss Cat. Roll around the grass out there listening in also. If you see Cat coming your way, watch out. You should start rolling on the ground. So y'all be careful. She'll knock you down, okay? She likes to run into palm trees, cactus, and she likes to roll in the grass. She loves being on the grass. She likes to be on the ground. You know, so thanks for tuning in, Miss Cat. She's the weird one, that's right. She I don't know what it is, but she just loves to roll on the ground. You know. So all right. Anything else, Miss Pita Salad? All right. Well, we're gonna talk about thank you. I had it on my text. I talked to her earlier. So we got Miss Christina Guerrero promotions on and listening in. Every year she does a school's toy drive, and we help her when she does it here in Houston, or she's doing it in San Antonio now. But if you want to help out with the toy drive, we will start collecting school supplies for her toy drive. Glue, pencils, back to school. It's not, I say toy drive. I'm sorry. Back to school drive. Yeah, that's gonna be later. That's gonna be later. Back to school, and it's pencils, the erasers, glue, backpacks, coloring box, colors, anything. Yeah, even lunch boxes for the kids. If you want to donate some, let me know. I'll be glad to meet up with you and pick them up, or you can bring them to the studio when we're here on Fridays. Or you can meet us at one of our events, and we'll be glad to collect it up there. And I'll make sure that Miss Christina gets it. We'll send it down her way. But we help out every year, and she's just starting it up. So make sure you donate. There's a lot of kids that need school supplies. There's a lot of parents that can't afford them to buy supplies. So if we can help out with anything, just let us know, and we'll be glad to meet up. You can even get a hold of Cece. She's riding around She's driving from Houston to San Antonio to the Valley every weekend,
And I told her I would drive them to her.
Okay, well, there it is. You donate them here, and she will drive them straight down there and make sure you get the hey, you said it was money on the postage. That's good. That's how we do it. All right. Well, what else we got? We got the Battle of the Bands.
Yes, we do.
That'll be coming up where I'm going to knock out Cece.
No,
And,
she has the gloves.
I got some new gloves today. And let me tell you what, I was going to wear my crown that was given to me by my sister-in-law, the boss lady. But somebody hid it from me. Somebody hid it. I ain't going to say names, Mickey D. But I was going to wear my crown because I am the king of the airways. Right? Right, Faithy? Right, Pita?
Yeah.
Yes. So my boss lady, the CEO, got me a crown for Father's Day. But somebody hid it. That's all right. I'm going to find it, and I'm going to put it in my car, and I'm going to bring it next Friday with my robe. I got a robe too, and I got one of those king sticks. That's right, because I am the king of the airways. Until somebody comes up and takes my title, well then you can have. Other than that, you can come and take it if you want. That's how we do it here. All right, but we are gonna have the Battle of the Bands in a few minutes, and with my co-host Cece. And of course, she'll be coming out there. Make sure you pay attention to the video. And if you haven't heard about Battle of the Bands, any bands that are listening,
You vote the song.
Battle of the Bands is pretty much you submit your artist, the name of the song that you want in the Battle of the Bands. You go to scptv.net. And when you go on there, it's going to show you 4 little categories. It's going to show you Tejano, Conjunto, Norteño, and Mariachi. You go in there on each category. You don't have to do them all. You can just do the one you want if you want Tejano, Conjunto, but we prefer you try to do all of them. Put the name of the song, name of the artist, hit submit, and the vote comes in. But you got to go on there and do it every day. If you do it one time, doesn't mean the artist is going to get on there on the ballot. If they don't only got one vote and everybody's got more, they're not going to get on there. So you got to go on there and push it. If you're an artist, get your fans to vote for you. Go on there every day and push the name. And this right here, we don't count. We don't go back and count on Facebook. We don't do that. You know, that's just old school. That's just, you know, we don't know if people that are doing that now that are counting. We don't know if they're actually counting the votes. You know, I mean, how do we know you're counting them? Especially when you block people to go in there and vote. You know, if suppose you got a show that you're doing for a countdown for the fans to vote, but if you got people blocked, how is that guy going to go on there and vote or girl go on there and vote for the artist if they can't? But you got them blocked from that page. So here we don't block nobody. We're open to everybody. We don't care if you hate us, if you don't like us, if you want to kill us, if you want to beat us up. We don't care. We're going to let you come in here and vote anyway. We're going to let you vote for your artist. Yeah, we don't care. You know, I mean, hey, that's fine. You know, but go on there. Let your friends know. You got to go to scptv.net and go into categories and vote. All right? And then it's done by the computer. Like I said, our CEO doesn't have to go back and count. He might fall asleep and miss one. Or he might not like that person and say, I'm not going to count that vote. Which I'm pretty sure happens on other countdowns, you know? So, you know, if you're not the favorite, you might not get picked. You know, it might just knock you out. You know, so hey, it's my time right now. So go on there. The machine picks it by itself. It calculates the votes. It lets you know the percentage, and then so the more you vote, you got a better chance of getting on there. Once we do the show, which is today, should we? Yeah, make sure you put the name of the artist and the song. Not just started because then we don't know what song you want us to go against them. You know, so make sure you put the name of the artist and the name of the song on there. Hit submit. During the Friday show, which is today, once we do the segment of Battle of Bands, you're able to see the score on top. Well, not the score, the percentage of who's winning as the show's going, as the category's going on. Okay, so let's say we're in the Tejano category. It'll show you on the top right-hand corner the two bands are going against each other, and it'll let you know the percentage as it's going, so you can vote while it's going. Once that segment is over, you cannot go back and vote for the Tejano category. If we're in the Tejano, we'll go to Conjunto. You can't go back and vote if you forgot to vote. So you pretty much, you missed the opportunity to vote for your artist. We go to the next category. All right, so that's how it's done. And right now, we're doing the final round. We're in round 2 of the finals. So today we already got this stuff going on. We're going to play a couple more songs, and we should have our artist come in a few minutes. Mr. Roger Velasquez will be in the studio.
2 minutes ago, he's in downtown.
Okay, 2 minutes ago, I got the word right here. Roger Velasquez got here in Houston. He's in downtown, so he should be here in a few minutes. What do you think, CEO? Should we start, or should we wait for him to start get here? The Battle of the Bands.
Start.
Okay, we're gonna play 2 songs real quick. We're gonna get set up for the Battle of the Bands. We're gonna start it. That way when he gets here, we should be halfway done with it, and then we'll come up to him and give him his interview, and go from there. Let me see, tuning in, but heading to Joe Bravo's benefit dance. That's Miss Trini Barragan from the Elsa Foundation. Thanks for tuning in, Miss Trini. Mr. Arthur Garcia from Third Coast Cookers tuning in. Once again, we got Miss Christina Romo from Grupo Lumbre watching. Thank you for tuning in, guys. And let me tell you what, Miss Christina. I told you that I was going to fight to get your song on the new Tejano station. And I've been, every day, been going on there and asking for your song. And I'm going to tell you what they tell me. So that's why I said, good luck on trying to get on that station. They tell me that they don't have your music. which I know they do because you were. I was watching the live feed when you and Gil went up there, and y'all gave them a CD and say, "Here's our music to play." So apparently they lost your CD, so they're saying that they don't have your music. Because I go on there and they say, "Give me some Grupo Lumbre, give me some other groups," and they don't know who they are. They don't know who La Movida is. They don't know who.
Enough talking.
Give me a second. I'm almost done.
No.
So sorry about that. Okay, so let Gil know. So let Gil go back and go there and give him the music. All right. So like I said, we're gonna play some music and then we're gonna get ready for Battle of the Bands, and then we're gonna have some fun here. But you are tuning in to SCP Radio with your boy DJ Fluffy, the king of the airways. There's a reason why I'm the king of the airways. So make sure you tune in. We're about to start the Battle of the Bands on scptv.net. Make sure you go on there and get ready to click on there, so that way you can go on there and vote for your people. Let me see who else we got on here. I've seen. Hold on. I got you in shut out. Hold on. Tune in. Heading to Joe. Okay, already got that one. All right. These people want some music. I guess we'll play some music. We got me here, the one and only Mr. Epi and Friends, with the newest single on scpradio.com with your boy DJ Fluffy, the king of the airways.
Por mis canciones sabrás cómo me la ando pasando, rumbos y amores distintos, ando en el mundo probando, y a ver, mancornadora, y aquel que supo este trago. ¿Con quién te quedas? Si tu mal te lo buscaste, ¿y a quién le importa? Tus lagunas de pesares has de entender que en amor debemos ser pares, y ahórrame el sentimiento de verte llorando por mí. ¿Con quién te quejas? Si tu mal te lo buscaste, ¿y a quién le importa? Tus lagunas de pesares has de entender que en amor debemos ser pares, y ahórrame el sentimiento de verte llorando por mí. Desde que
que tú te fuiste, me siento yo muy triste, me siento muy solito, que quiero hasta llorar. Y luego me arrepiento y digo entre mí mismo, ¿por qué podía llorar? ¿Por qué podía llorar? Si no perdí a mi madre, perdí una miserable que no me supo amar. ¿Por qué podía llorar? Pero a pesar de todo no lo puedo remediar. Solo tomando vino le sirvo a Dios mis penas, tomando copas llenas me puedo consolar. Porque podía llorar si no remedio nada, se fue la condenada, ¿y a qué le voy a hacer? Porque podía llorar si no perdí a mi madre, perdí una miserable que no me supo amar. Porque podía llorar si no perdí un tesoro, pero a pesar de todo no lo puedo remediar.
Welcome to SAP Championship Battle of the Bands, where 2 songs enter and 1 will survive to move on to the next round. Your host for these rounds is 3-time Cyber Award winner, DJ Fluffy, and your beautiful ring girl, Cece. These battles will be interactive with you, the fans, voting on your favorite song while we are live. The bouts will be Tejano versus Tejano, Conjunto versus Conjunto, Norteño versus Norteño, and Mariachi versus Mariachi. You will decide their fate.
All right, how you doing, guys? We are back. That's right, DJ Fluffy here with my co-host, Miss Cece.
And I gotta knock you out.
Look, you can't be knocking out the king of the airways, okay? That's not right.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Right?
All right.
You deserve that one. Want me to hit you again?
No. We're about to do, you cannot me. And then who's doing my show?
I am, and Mickey D, the Divas. We wear crowns too.
You know, she does want a show.
We wear crowns too.
I don't see them.
Not today.
I see some horns. All right. We also want to send a shout out to Mr. Vic Gonzalez from
Vic Promotions.
Vic Promotions. No, it's not Vic. It's Vic G, isn't it?
Vic. No, that's Christina. Christina G.
Christina G. But I think Vic is. Oh, well, Vic Gonzalez from Vic Promotions out of San Antonio. You can get all our information also from his Facebook page, his Vic Promotion page on there. You know, if you need information about SCP, you just go on there. You can see our links on there, and they'll bring you straight to our website and give you the information you need. Also to Miss Tina from Tumbleweeds, thanks for tuning in. Mr. Paulo Fernandez, Mr. Steve Silva from Conjunto Cañonazo. Grupo Cañonazo, Mr. Rat Steve, how you doing? Long time no see, Mr. Rat. When you can come down to Houston and visit us over here? All right. Well, we're going to get started with the segment of the Battle of the Bands. Like I said, if you've been following us, we are in the final round number 2. And in the Tejano category, we got Grupo Lumbre against Negami. The Conjunto category, we got Tony Sainz versus Ricky Naranjo. Norteño category, we got El Poder del Norte versus Los Tiranos del Norte. And the Mariachi, we got Luis Miguel versus Vicente Fernandez. That's going to be a good lineup.
These are all good.
Like I said, if you have not voted, I'm going to tell you real quick how to do it. You go to scptv.net. Once you go on there, you're going to see, once we, actually, I think it's already on there now. It'll show you the thing to go in there and vote. Once the song, if you want to listen to the song, or if you already know the artist and you like that artist, you can go ahead and vote now. But once you submit the vote, you can't go back and vote again. Only you vote one time. Okay? So you might want to listen to the first song, and then listen to the second song, and then decide who you want to pick for that and go on there and vote. You know? So like I said, once that category is over, and if you forget to vote, you cannot go back and vote again in the category. You just missed out on that one. All right? So make sure you let your friends know, let everybody know. We're about to get started in the Tejano category. The first group to go up is going to be Grupo Lumbre with the song Mariposa here on scptv.net. All right, and we're back, and that was Grupo Lumbre with Mariposas here on the Battle of the Bands on round 2. We want to say shout-outs to Norberto Gonzalez, the bread man. Thank you very much. He's one of our other sponsors that anytime we need bread for an event, he's out there helping us. And, of course, to his wife, Rocio, and we want to wish her good luck tomorrow on her surgery she's having. So, hopefully everything comes out good. All right, we'll be praying for you, Rocio. And Norberto, thank you for being our sponsor. Like I said, if he ever needs some kind of help, we're always here to help you out too. And Mr.
We're anxiously waiting our fearless leader, Mr.
Mr. George Gonzalez. Where you at, Mr. George? Cazadores, where you at? Where you at? And it's I think since he started being a sponsor, I think this is gonna be, if he's gonna show up, it's gonna be the second time that he misses.
Okay. Last time he made me laugh. He was throwing jabs at you.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. I can't believe that he was doing that, So, all right. So who do we got next, Cece?
We got Houston's very own Nagami, Culpable Soy. So make sure that you vote. It is interactive, and we get to see who's voting. And, of course, we'll announce the winner right after the song is over. Aquí vamos con más música.
All right, and we're back. that was the Tejano category. You just finished listening to Grupo Negami, Culpable Soy. So we got a few. We're going to give them a few minutes to see where they're at. But right now, we got Grupo Lumbre.
That is leading. And it's pretty much a landslide.
Yeah, it's a, let me see the numbers.
Yeah.
80% to 20%.
Yeah.
So,
let's go ahead and ring the bell.
Ring the bell.
The winner is Grupo Lumbre.
There you go. And they move on to the next round 3. That's Grupo Lumbre's Tejano category. And we want to thank everybody for voting that went out there and voted. And like I said, it's not too late to come back to the next category. We're about to start with Conjunto category. So make sure you go to scptv.net and go out there and vote. So here we go. Mr. Tony Sainz, Se Tambalea here on scptv.net.
Tambalea, 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 nuestro cariño debemos evitarlo. Que no me quieres, que tampoco yo te quiero. Desengañémonos, hablemos francamente. Yo no quisiera que nuestro amor se acabara así. No me explico por qué tú te has alejado de mí. A Dios le pido que cuando nos dé su bendición, el adorarte sea siempre mi mejor virtud. Por mi parte te prometo cambiar de opinión, que comprendas que tan solo pido una razón. Nuestro cariño es lo más bello de este mundo y que por pequeñeces todo pueda terminar. Se tambalea, 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 nuestro cariño debemos evitarlo. Que no me quieres y tampoco yo te quiero. Desengañémonos, hablemos francamente. Tambalea, 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 nuestro cariño debemos evitarlo. Que no me quieres y tampoco yo te quiero. Desengañémonos, hablemos francamente. Yo no quisiera que nuestro amor se acabara así. No me explico por qué tú te has alejado de mí. A Dios le pido que cuando me des tu bendición, el adorarte sea siempre mi mejor virtud. Por mi parte te prometo cambiar de opinión, que comprendas que solo te pido una razón. Nuestro cariño es lo más grande en este mundo y que por pequeñeces todo pudiera terminar. Se tambalea, 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 nuestro cariño debemos evitarlo. Que no me quieres, que tampoco yo te quiero. Desengañémonos, hablemos francamente.
All right, that's Mr. Tony Sainz, Se Tambalea, here on the Battle of the Bands category, in the Conjunto category. We want to say a shout out to Angie Martinez. Thank you for tuning in, Ms. Angie Martinez. We miss you. You haven't been back here. You know, the doors are always open for you and your husband to come out. If you need some taxes done, give a call to Ms. Angie Martinez. She'll take care of you. And just let her know that SCP sent you out there, and she will be glad to help you out. All right, we're going to keep on going with Ricky Naranjo. My mind went blank. Ricky Naranjo and his Gamblers. Cumbia Caliente mix here on scptv.net. All right, and we're back. That is Mr. Ricky Naranjo y los Gamblers Cumbia Caliente mix going against Mr. Tony Sainz Se Tambalea. So get your votes in. It's still in between. We're at 40 to
wow,
hold on.
50-50. Oh.
Wow.
We need to wait for one more vote. Yes, if someone hasn't voted, go ahead and vote at scptv.net. We need to break this tie, like now.
Hey, what happens if we have a tie? We never had a tie.
Yeah, we've had a tie before. We've had to wait. We had to wait for someone to break that tie.
All right, well, right now, Miss Angie says, thank y'all. That was sweet. Shout out. Hello to all the SCP radio crew. Hey, anytime we need any kind of help, like I said, we're glad to help anybody out. You know, don't forget. Well, here we go.
There we go. Ring the bell. That's it.
Isn't there a song, Ringing the Bell?
Yes. Ring my bell. Ring my bell.
There we go. That's the round, and we got the winner.
Tony Sainz.
Tony Sainz. Tambalea. There we go. All right.
We're moving over to Norteño, and I'm going to let you take over.
Yeah. Before we move on, let everybody know right now that's listening. Don't forget that tomorrow we're having Loteria here at the radio station. It's a fundraiser to help us raise money for the Pasadena Rodeo Cook-Off that we're doing. SCP Cookers along with H-Town Smokers. We're going to be out there, and we got to raise money, to pay for this stuff. And just to let y'all know, Friday night, we got SCP Radio DJs in the mix out there. DJ Jimmy Ray, VJ Mr. Mike, and, of course, DJ Nando, Showtime Promotions. He changed the name from Light Jockey Mike to now to VJ Mike. Because he plays videos and all that kind of stuff. And on Saturday night, the 15th, we're going to have the one and only Mr. Sonny Sauceda out there, doing his thing out there. And we're also going to be showing the Canelo and Triple G fight that night out there. So we need to raise money. So tomorrow night, Saturday night at 7 o'clock, here at SCP Studio, we're going to be having Loteria night. It's going to get 2 cards for $25. And if you bring a friend that wants to play too, you get an extra free card for bringing a friend in. So if you want some more information, contact Blanca Lopez on Facebook or myself, DJ Fluffy Cuella on Facebook, or any of us here, and we'll let you know how to get here. But it's going to start at 7 o'clock. We got some awesome prizes, and we're going to have finger foods and, of course, margaritas and some drinks here. So 2 cards for $25. Come out and help us out. And then on Sunday, we'll be at Sheffield's Ice House on Telephone Road selling barbecue plates for $10. It's also money to help us raise money for the cook-off. So come out there and buy some plates from us. You can drink. You can buy them, eat them there, get your beer there at the place, or you can take it home with you, whichever way you want to do it, okay? So if you need more information, let us know. We'll be glad to give you more information on that. So now we're going to go to the Norteño category, which we have El Poder del Norte con Ella.
Siempre está dispuesta a estar conmigo, que no me niegue nada sin motivo, que no le importa dónde y cómo vivo. Para ella no solo soy su amante, soy su amigo. A ella que no espera de mí una joya en oro, solo le sobra y basta que la adoro, y sufre intensamente cuando lloro. Es ella quien me da fortaleza, es un tesoro. A ella que no ha ido conmigo al altar, sin anillos ni flores de azar, solo le basta un corazón para amar. A ella que no ha ido conmigo al altar, sin anillos ni flores de azar, tiene dulzura y un para dar. A ella que no me exige nada, solo un beso a cambio de su amor con embeleso. No le firme un papel y le profeso amor que llena todo el universo. A ella, tan clara cual la luz de la mañana, desea que el mundo sepa que me ama. Si aún no le he llamado, ella me llama. Es tierna, cariñosa, es una dama. A ella, que no ha ido conmigo al altar, sin anillos ni flores de azar, solo le basta un corazón para amar. A ella, que no ha ido conmigo al altar, sin anillos ni flores de azar, tiene dulzura y un mar de amor para dar. A ella, que no ha ido conmigo al altar, sin anillos.
And we're back. I don't know what happened to this girl. She I don't know what's wrong with her.
Okay, I've never seen this man run until right now.
Let me tell you what. And that's the only time before.
And we were all shocked. to see that.
Before when I was like 650 pounds, I couldn't even fucking walk. Now that I can run, hey, I run, man. I see a cop, shit, I'm in chinga. Vámonos. Come catch me now if you can. All right, well, that was El Poder del Norte. What? How do you say that, Blanca?
A ella.
There you go.
Get it right.
Mispronunciation correct. Teacher, add that to my book if you want to. I don't care. Put it in my book. When is that book coming out anyway? I need to make some money. 100 páginas? Well, that should be enough, like, for what? Put one on each page. That's 100 pages. Well, no. Front and back, that's 50 pages. That's more than enough. That's a lot of I need some money. How much do I get out of it?
All right, come on. Focus.
Shout out to Jesse Anthony Sandalia, or whatever, you know. Tejano Jess. There you go.
That's not Tejano Jess, that's the son.
Oh, the son. Tejano Jess Jr. There you go. So also to Miss Jessica from Happy Taco. Hey, when you're coming back, we need some Happy Tacos in here. You know, we need some Happy Tacos. That's some good food. Hi, everybody, to Miss Rocío. Y Rocío dice que Poder del Norte. All right, well, ya está. Necesitas votar, Rocío, para el Poder del Norte. All right, coming up next, we got Los Tiranos del Norte con Hasta la miel es amarga. Hasta la miel es amarga, a ti.
¿Qué sería de mi vida si tú me dejaras? ¿Qué sería de mi vida si tú te marcharas? ¿Qué sería de mi vida, amorcito de mi alma? Yo te juro que todo para mí terminaba. Se me enchina hasta el cuerpo, nada más de pensarlo. Sin tus besos, mi cielo, no podría soportarlo. Si naciste mi vida para que yo te amara,
que me condenara. Hasta la miel amarga, cuando el amor se acaba, cuando se apaga el fuego, se nos congela el alma. Por eso tengo miedo que tú de mí te vayas. El día que tú me olvides, vas a partirme el alma. Se me enchina hasta el cuerpo, nada más de pensarlo. Sin tus besos, mi cielo, no podría soportarlo. La miel amarga, cuando el amor se acaba, cuando se apaga el fuego, se nos congela el alma. Por eso tengo miedo que tú de mí te vayas. El día que tú me olvides, vas a partirme el alma. Se me enchina hasta el cuerpo, nada más de pensarlo. No podría soportarlo.
All right, and we're back.
With the tie.
With the tie?
With the tie.
Wow.
With the tie.
Well, right now we want to say a shout out to Mr. Gil from Grupo Lumbre. He just tuned in right now, all over New Caney, Texas. And just in case you know, Mr. Gil, you moved to the next round. You won in the Tejano category with the song Mariposa against Nagami. So you'll be in round 3, the final round. So once again, all the way from New Caney tuning in. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Mr. Gil from Grupo Lumbre. Let me see. Where we at right now? Where we at?
All right, we can go ahead and call it.
I don't know. I mean, you know.
No,
hey.
we got to call it because the vote.
Oh, it went back up. Oh, wow. All right, well, we got a tie. We got a tie. We need somebody to untie the tiebreaker here against El Poder del Norte against Los Tiranos del Norte. So we got a tie. So we need somebody to unbreak the tie in order for us to call it right here.
And you can do that by voting at scptv.net.
That's right. Just go on there and you can go on there and vote right now. I don't know. I mean, wow. What can we say? Tie. It's a tie.
It's a tie.
All right.
That's
well,
our
remember,
second
tomorrow,
tie.
if you want to come down to do the Loteria tomorrow, we'll be down here tomorrow starting at 7 o'clock. And, 2 cards for $25. Or if you bring a friend, you get a free card. Right, boss? That's what you said? Yeah. So we're also going to have our raffle baskets here. We want to thank Miss Jovita that she was able to escape and be here back with us again. She just got off her honeymoon. She's been married, and they finally let her out. They finally let her, hey, ahora ya me cansé, ahora vámonos, vete ya. You know, yeah, se cansó ya el pobre señor. There you go.
Right,
hit the bell. Hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
Hold on. Come on in. We got our artists coming in right now. What did I say? Hi. We got Mr. Dino. Hold on, right there. Can y'all stop right there, please? Hold on, freeze. We're in the middle of the show right now. We got Mr. Roger Velasquez just came in right now. Mr. Dino, if you can do a pleasure, ring that bell right there for us, please. Pull it down real hard. No, pull it down the rope. There you go. There's a rope. Pull it hard. No. There you go. Hold on. We said one time. Hold on.
He's ready for a fight.
All right. And the winner was... who's winning? Hasta la miel amarga, Los Tiranos del Norte. All right. Well, we're going to go to the final category. We got in the mariachi category. We're going to go on there, and then once we get done with this category, we're going to bring Mr. Roger Velasquez up to do the interview here, promoting his new CD that we're going to be talking about. And so we're going to go with First song, Luis Miguel, no discutamos.
No discutamos, porque después de la primera discusión hay muchas más. Hoy terminamos. No discutamos. Tuve la culpa, fue mi error por no decirte francamente que ya no te amo. Ya te pedí perdón y no me quieres perdonar. ¿Qué quieres que yo haga? Que me quede o que me vaya, porque no puedes evitar que yo la quiera. Es más, la amo. No me preguntes que cuando comenzó este amor, porque por Dios, que no me acuerdo. Tan solo sé que la encontré, que de ella me enamoré y hoy la quiero. Es más, la extraño. No discutamos. Tuve la culpa, fue mi error por no decirte francamente que
el día que te encontré me enamoré. Tú sabes que yo nunca lo he negado. Con saña me lograste enloquecer y yo caí en tu trampa ilusionado. De pronto todo aquello se acabó. Faltaste a la promesa de adorarnos, me hundiste en el olvido por creer que a ti no llegarían jamás los años. Por tu maldito amor no puedo terminar con tantas penas. Quisiera reventarme hasta las venas por tu maldito amor, por tu maldito amor, por tu maldito amor. No logro acomodar mis sentimientos y el alma se me sigue consumiendo por tu maldito amor, por tu maldito amor. No quiero que regreses nunca, no. Prefiero la derrota entre mis manos. Si ayer tu nombre tanto pronuncié, hoy mírame rompiéndome los labios por tu maldito amor. quisiera reventarme hasta las venas por tu maldito amor, por tu maldito amor, por tu maldito amor. No logro acomodar mis sentimientos y el alma se me sigue consumiendo por tu maldito amor, por tu maldito amor, por tu maldito amor, por tu bendito amor.
All right, and we're back here on scptv.net.
That's a landslide.
You think so?
I believe so.
I don't even think we need to wait for anything. Huh? We just,
No, let's
of
just
course,
go.
and the winner, Mr. Vicente Fernandez, Por Tu Maldito Amor. And that was round 2 of Battle of the Bands, the final rounds. Next week we'll have the round 3, and then I think is there round 4, Mike, or just
round 3 is the semifinals, and then round 4 is the final.
okay? So round 3 is going to be the semifinals, and then after that will be the finals.
And then
we'll
we
see-
start all over again.
So congratulations to all the bands that made it today. Grupo Lumbre, Mr. Tony Sainz, Los Tiranos del Norte, and Mr. Vicente Fernandez move on to the next round. And like I said, we want to thank everybody that's tuning in tonight. Mr. Gil Ayala from Grupo Lumbre from New Caney, Miss Rocio, Jessica, Roy Gutierrez, Angie Martinez, Jovita, Norberto, George Gonzalez. Where you at, George? Mr. Steve, Mr. Rat Silva from Cañonazo, Sam J, Mr. Tina, Pablo Fernandez, Ms. Lori Maldonado, Trini Barragan, Elmero Moya, man, there's a lot of people on here today. Arthur Garcia, Miss Cat. So everybody's on there. Thank you for tuning in. And make sure we're still going to keep on going to our next segment, which is going to be the interview with Mr. Roger Velasquez. He just made it in. He's getting relaxed. He's eating the cabrito that we made for him. You know, he's out there with the taco man too, getting some tacos, cabrito. You know, that's how we treat our guests here. We treat them right. You know, so he's enjoying it right now. So we're gonna let him eat a little bit, drink a couple margaritas, let him get comfortable, and then we're gonna bring him on. All right.
And Dino said that he should have brought his boxing gloves.
You know, and you know what? It's good to have this man here, Mr. Dino, right here, Mr. Dino. If y'all don't know who Dino is, you haven't been in the industry for a long time. But this man is out there promoting Tejano music day and night. I think he sleeps, he breathes it, he bleeds it, and he's pretty much anywhere that has to be in some event. He promotes all these bands out there. So we're gonna bring him also too. We're gonna put him on and let him talk a little bit about the Tejano industry. He knows a lot about it, and he's actually a guy that if I need some advice, I'll give him a call and he'll tell me, hey, do this, do that in here. So I appreciate that. He gives me advice and lets me know what's going on. And if I ever need a band. Or somebody to interview, which he's working on one for me, and I'm hoping he'll make it pretty soon. You know, Miss Elsa Garcia that we're working on. He's trying to get her out here, so hopefully we can get her out here pretty soon. You know, but like I said, we're gonna cut this segment. Once again, congratulations to all the groups. Miss Cece, you got anything to say?
No.
Besides you want to try and knock me out?
Yeah, right.
Remember, I'm the king of the airways. You can't knock out the king.
Oh, yeah, that calls for a knockout. Yes. I've had to listen to that all night long because I have a crown, too. We're called divas.
Well, you're the diva of the
Mickey
airways.
D and the boss
Okay, well,
lady.
you're the diva of the airways. I'm the king of the airways. Hey, well, you know, king needs a queen, you know? You want to be my queen?
We are queens.
Okay.
That's why we're divas.
Divas, because y'all don't want to clean the house. That's why. That's why y'all divas. All right. What else you got?
We got the STCA Awards coming up.
That's right.
We are going to be sponsoring. We're going to be broadcasting from there July 15th. And after that is done, then we are going to be taking nominations, which is, of course, biographies for the Tejano Roots Hall of Fame. Yes. So we have a lot of great things coming around.
And that's right. And we both me and Cece are submitting our information, and hopefully we're make the class of 2018. See how it goes.
Yes.
You know.
We'll see. They need more women on that roster.
Yep, they do. They do. And I think you can be going in as what category you
Female radio DJ.
Female radio DJ. That's right. And I'll be going in as a male Well, no, actually, she does more than just DJ. She's also a promoter. She promotes. She manages a band. So she does a lot. So they got different
I'm a
categories.
cake decorator, DJ. Yeah.
I don't think they have cake decorators.
They don't.
She collects the money.
I collect
that's right.
the money. Yes.
Yes, she does.
Travel all over and represent the radio station.
That's right, and she does a good job at it too. All right, so we're gonna end this segment. I want to thank everybody, and we're gonna get ready for the next segment. So our CEO, I think he got maybe a music video out there. You got some commercials. So he's gonna play some commercials, a couple of music videos, and then we're gonna come right back in with Mr. Roger Velasquez here. He already ate half of the chew already, man. I can't believe that, man. But hey, that's just for the guests right there. That's all we get. All right, here we go. Thanks for tuning in. SCPTV.net.
The next time you or someone you know get into trouble, don't call your parents or best friend. Call 713-BEST-BET. That's 713-BEST-BET for Alberta's Best Bet Bail Bonds. Don't gamble with your freedom. They will take charge of the situation and get you out of jail quick. Give them a call, 713-237-8238. That's 713-237-8238. And be sure to let them know that SCP Radio sent you.
Hey, bartender, we need a round of shots.
Do you want what everybody else is having, or do you want the best of the best?
Of course we want the best of the best.
Well, then, Tequila Cazadores is the one for you.
For those special moments in your life, whether it's a special occasion or just a day relaxing with your friends, drink the best of the best, Tequila Cazadores.
Hey, Michelle, my birthday's around the corner. I want to throw a big party and wow my guests, but I don't know what to do.
All you have to do is call SCP for your DJ needs and Parties for You for your margarita rentals. They have the best margarita mixes in town. With these two companies, you will wow your guests. They will talk about your party for years to come. For your margarita rentals, look us up on Facebook, Parties for You.
Or call 281-748-0057.
And don't forget to mention SCP sent you.
Together, we are the future of entertainment.
Me ha pasado sin ti, mi amor, estoy acabado. Sin tu cariño es imposible seguir vivo, juro por Dios que me estoy muriendo. Desde que el día la luna está triste, el sol no brilla desde que te fuiste. Está muriendo poco a poco la esperanza de que mis ojos vuelvan un día a verte. Y cuando me acuerdo de todos tus besos, me tiembla mi cuerpo, me queme por dentro, ay. Lo peor de todo es que no sabes lo que quiero, que necesito y me desespero. Sin tu cariño no sé si sepas, pero te embrujo medio en el corazón. No es un capricho lo que siento, es un delirio que llevo dentro. Es el embrujo que yo más quiero, que me da fuerza para esperarte, mi amor. Todo lo que me ha pasado sin ti, mi amor, estoy acabado. Sin tu cariño es imposible seguir vivo, juro por Dios que me estoy muriendo. Desde que el día la luna está triste, el sol no brilla desde que te fuiste. Está muriendo poco a poco la esperanza de que mis ojos vuelvan un día a verte. Y cuando me acuerdo de todos tus besos, me tiembla mi cuerpo, me queme por dentro, ay. Lo peor de todo es que no sabes que te quiero, que necesito y me desespero. Sin tu cariño no sé si sepas, pero te imbruco medio en el corazón. No es un capricho lo que siento, que es un delirio que llevo dentro. Es el imbruco que yo más quiero, que me da fuerza para esperarte, mi amor.
Si supieras lo que yo siento por ti, entenderías lo que yo sufro sin ti. Mi corazón no ha dejado de latir, con la esperanza que tú vuelvas a mí. Yo no conozco a nadie que ha vuelto mi amor, y yo no creo que yo sea la excepción. Si tú no vuelves, alguien más me llenará, y a mi mente ni recuerdo llegarás.
Señorita, did your mama say you a bad boy, babe?
Por eso que está en la moda las plataformas we start, if who we are is everything we couldn't do, everything we wouldn't do. Can't you feel that your future's on fire? You'll touch the sky if your hands reach higher. So can't you hear my destiny calling from the mountain peak? It's green. I'm not just any girl. One day I'll rule the world. I'll be la reina del mundo. Seré la reina del mundo. I'm not just any girl. One day I'll rule the world. I'll be la reina del mundo. Seré la reina del mundo. Reina del mundo. You'll never be a memory if you never fade away. You'll never need a golden key if you know that doors are made of something that you can break. They think you're weak, but your love is made of steel. And that's the reason that you make it to the unreal. So can't you hear your destiny calling from the mountain peak? It's green. I'm not just any girl. One day I'll rule the world. I'll be la reina del mundo. Seré la reina del mundo. I'm not just any girl. One day I'll rule the world. I'll be la reina del mundo. Seré la reina del mundo. Reina del mundo. I'm not just any girl. One day I'll rule the world. I'll be la reina del mundo. Seré la reina del mundo. I'm not just any girl. One day I'll rule the world. I'll be la reina del mundo. Seré la reina del mundo. Reina del mundo.
All right, and we're back once again here on scpradio.com, here at the Super Tejano Friday show. And we got our guest here already. He's done eating the cabrito. Se acabó todo el cabrito él solo. He didn't even share with his wife or nothing. He didn't even give the bones to the dog or nothing. Se comió todo entero. But that's how we treat our guests here. You know, we got the one and only Mr. Roger Velasquez here in the studio. How you doing, sir?
All right, what's happening?
Hey, we're here having fun and doing what we love to do, promote Tejano music, and just have a good time here in the studio.
I'd like to say hi to all of SPC radio people out there, and we just rolled into Houston, and this is the first stop on our 2018 radio tour here in Houston, Texas, and you know, I had to come by and see you, man.
I know.
To see if it's true, man. People saying that you're disappearing little by little by little.
I'm not disappearing. I'm just, just taking it easy.
You look like you, but like 20 years younger or something, man.
Hijo, so, hey, I'm available. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oops. Hey,
your wife's looking crazy. Over here, man.
I don't have a ring on, but I do have a ring on. You know.
She's gonna put it on your nose.
I know. I'm gonna get one. You can get me in trouble. You're gonna get me in trouble when. Well, Mr. Roger, you're here. We're glad we had you back here in 2017.
Yes,
We're looking at the door, and we signed the door. We signed the guitar. So we saw you, here on 2017. So now you're back.
Now we're back. I'm back with a new CD.
A new CD, man.
And we're really excited about it.
Let me show you right here. Look, here's the.
Yes. Shake off what? That's what I said, isn't it?
No, you said SPC.
Oh, okay. I'm dyslexic, man, so you got to give me a pass.
Don't worry about it. Hey,
You got to give me a pass because
they're going to put it in your book, you know.
It's
But,
SCP Radio.
There you go. Look,
Okay.
if you can't remember, just look back there. We got big old letters back in the back. You see? Mike, I think we need to put those over here, Michael. We need to put those letters over here.
Yeah, there you go.
But look, here's the new CD right here. You can see it right here. That's the new CD he's promoting. Texas Mix Funk.
Tex-Mex Funk. Yeah.
Now, why Tex-Mex Funk?
Well, you know, I'm a big Little Joe fan, as most of you who know me know that you know that I've always admired Little Joe and his career. You know, I don't know the young people today. I don't know who they model themselves after, but you know, from where I come from San Antonio, during the time that I was coming up, I was learning. Little Joe was a man. You know what I mean? And I just recently the last CD, you know, we had Gallo de Palenque, and I was fortunate enough to have, you know, my hero Little Joe Hernandez sing with me on Gallo de Palenque. Well, he says a lot of these things, these little key terms, and you know, he talks about brown soul, and in one of these songs, I don't know if it's Mi Nena or one of these songs that he mentions, you know, I brought you some Tex-Mex funk. So that term stuck with me, you know what I mean? And in this day and age, it's really hard to find something new. It's hard to find something new, a term that's new, you know. And so generally what I do is when because I'm a songwriter, and when I'm looking for something that hasn't been used, I Google it. And if it comes up like real busy or whatever, like when it comes to Spanish, because my first language is not Spanish, it's English, you know, but I write in Spanish. So I'll Google, you know, things that I think of, and if they don't come up, that means I'm wrong, you know what I mean? But if it comes up like 10 times, it means that, you know, I'm on the right track. Well, in this case, nothing came up when I Googled Tex-Mex Funk. Nothing. Zero. So that was a good thing, you know what I mean? Because in the English side, you know, it means it's a term that's not used frequently, you know. I mean, some like Tex-Mex food, Tex-Mex restaurant, Tex-Mex, I don't know, but Tex-Mex Funk did not come up. So I coined the phrase Tex-Mex Funk, and my band does some gigs, you know, English gigs, corporate gigs, and we do them as Tex-Mex Funk as well.
All right, we got a phone call coming in. Let's see. All right, hello, who's there?
This is Roland Pena.
Mr. Roland Pena, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Palmetto, Florida.
Oh, is that my cousin Roland?
Wow. All right.
Yes, sir. It's you, Roger. I saw you on Facebook just now. It's your cousin Roland.
What's up, cuz?
Not much. I follow you. You know that.
Yes, sir, man. It's good to hear your voice. This guy's a hero, man. This guy was in Desert Storm.
On the radio. I was like, I figured I'd give you a call, see how you doing.
Good to hear your voice, brother. Just letting all the SPC radio people know that you're a hero, man. That you're a
SCP.
I did it again.
Yes.
SCP.
There you go.
SCP radio, folks, know that my cousin Roland Pena was in the Bradleys during Desert Storm.
Wow.
Yes,
and I'm very proud of him, and very proud to call him my cousin. And he's one of our brave people, one of our brave veterans.
Well, I want to say thank you, sir, for your service. We appreciate that very much.
You're very welcome, and thank all of y'all for being there for all of us all together.
There you go. All right. Anything else you want to say to Mr. Roger here?
I just want to say good luck and congratulations on on the albums you're putting out, and continue doing good things for everybody.
Thank you, cuz. I appreciate that. Thank you very, very
much.
much.
All right. We all love you out here. Everybody out here loves you, and Palmetto, they like your music, too. I pass your albums around.
Thank you.
All
Awesome.
right. Well, thank
awesome.
you. And make sure you let everybody know. Tune in to SCP on every Friday. We got Tejano music playing all day long. On Mondays also, so make sure y'all tune in and pass the word out there for us.
He's in Florida.
He's in Florida. That's what I'm saying. Pass it in Florida. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We can download it. I can download it.
Yeah, you can go to the app. You can go to TuneIn app, download it for free, or you can just tune it in on scpradio.com. And
yes, sir.
You can listen to us. And, just pass the word out there and let the people in Florida know that we got Tejano music playing. We got Mr. Roger on the rotation. They're playing the music on there.
Sounds good. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Mr. Roger, want to say anything else to him?
Love you, cuz.
Love you too, cousin. Have a great evening.
All right, you too, man.
All right. Thank you for calling in.
I was told to go get the gloves So you remember SCP.
You know what? I was looking right at it, and I said it again, huh?
And it's right there.
I'm looking right at the damn thing. Sorry.
All right.
Must be the margaritas.
I guess the margarita kicking in already.
The margaritas are kicking.
Oh, no, this is their name. We can say whatever we want here.
I'm going to get knocked out here if I say it wrong again.
We want to send a shout out also to Miss Brandy tuning in here also. Brandy G tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, Brandy. I think she's in Dallas, Fort Worth area, if I'm not mistaken. So, well, Mr. Roger, I mean, you were talking about your song before we got the phone call, you know, and then the name.
Well, yeah,
Tex-Mex Funk.
About the name Tex-Mex Funk, yeah, and that's kind of a tribute to my hero, Little Joe Hernandez, man. It's one of those things that he just comes out with these things. If you take time to listen to the little things that he says, man, you can honestly come up with ideas for all kinds of stuff. But I can't take credit for inventing that myself. That was just many years of paying attention to the great King of the Brown Sound, Little Joe Hernandez.
Now, and you know what? And it fits you because if you haven't heard Roger's music, it's not just the old school Tejano that he plays on there, but he also gives it that sometimes puts some jazz in there, puts some blues in it with the music, mixes it up. I like his music. I like it. He got some horns in there. He got, you know, what the old school Tejano music was. And to me, I think that's the original Tejano music right there. And you mix it up. And that's one good because there's a lot of bands now that don't want to get out of their comfort zone and try something different. And everywhere that I've gone, you know, fanfare, we've seen you, people enjoy it. They're dancing to it. They're having a good time with it. They like it. So, I mean, I think that's what makes you unique on yours. And I think that Tex-Mex Funk, I think it fits your band.
Well, you know, man, everybody calls it old school, you know, but where I come from, it's just music, man. You know, it's funny nowadays, you know, when young people see cats reading music, say, "Oh no, these guys are old school, man. They're old timers," you know. But that's what they call people who can actually read music now. Yeah. You know, old school. You know, but to me, it's just very, very high level music. You know, where everything we do is you know, it's I do a lot of original music, a lot of my own original music, and it's you can't copy. There's nothing to copy. You're inventing as you go, note for note, word for word, you know. So a lot of times, you know, you have to write stuff down to be able to put it in perspective because you've never heard it before. No one's ever heard it before, you know. So it works better for us to write it down, you know, to have it to where, you know, we can reproduce it live as we do in the studio. And that's one thing about my band, you know, when you hear our records, you're hearing the guys that actually recorded the songs, and when you go to the gigs, those same guys are on the stage and they're playing it exactly like they did when they were in the studio.
Wow.
Which, you know, that doesn't happen with a lot of bands, you know. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of cats that, you know, they have their stuff done in the studio by maybe one guy recording all the parts on a keyboard, and when they try to put it on stage and assign those parts to actual people, it doesn't always sound the same, you know. But that's one thing that you'll never have with us, because the way you hear it on the record, that's the way it's going to sound live.
Now, you said a few minutes ago that you write your music. When you're writing a song, where do you go from to get the words, or is it the experience that you went through? Where do you get your inspiration when you're writing the music?
Well, the song that we're promoting on this new CD, it's called La Bandera de Texas. First of all, you know, the themes that I look for are themes that they resonate with everyone. You know what I mean? And young people, when they get to the age where they can feel pride of being who they are, and where they're not trying to be what society tells them to be or what the boob tube tells them to be, you know, when they discover who they really are and where their gente come from, you know, and then they can really feel pride, you know, like you guys feel pride here with the Oilers, you know, with Warren Moon, you know, that those things mean something to a lot of people here in Houston. You know what I mean? You know, Kakukuka, that means something to a lot of people here, you know. Dan the Man, you know, people know those names and those words. They evoke feelings in a lot of Tejanos, you know.
I don't know. They tell me not to.
Okay, I'm getting beat up over here. No, I know that, but I'm talking about before.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I
People that
understand.
don't
I got you,
remember
brother.
Warren Moon or don't remember the Oilers, they don't have that pride that came with the Oilers. You know, now of course now it's the Texans. You know what I mean? And the Texans are, you know, they're a work in progress, just like I am. I'm a work in progress as well. You know, but at one time, man, the Oilers were, you know, Warren Moon, man, that dude was something else, man.
He was a man, yeah.
He was something else, and just like the Astros right now are just like, you know,
Hey, they're on fire. Right
they're
now.
incredible,
They're
man.
good,
You know, so I look for those themes that they resound with people. You know what I mean? They mean something. They evoke feelings, you know, in people. And so I co-write with a friend of mine out of Dallas, Texas. His name is Juan Gomez. He wrote AIS for Jay Perez, and he's an incredible songwriter. And he wanted to team up with me and co-write some music, you know. So we've been doing that. We've been co-writing songs, and I was over his house last year around this time actually, and it was like the 4th of July weekend or something. And his wife, Veronica, I want to send a shout out to Juan and Veronica in Dallas, if by some chance they're listening. But Veronica is like, she's this incredible woman that, you know, we love her to death, man. She's like the most gracious hostess, and she decorates her house with whatever holiday theme, you know, is coming up, and there just so happen to be all of these flags, napkins all over the place, man. And we're talking, and we're sipping on some tequila, and we're just trying to get inspired, and here's this napkin, man, you know, that is the Texas flag, man. And I'm like, wow, man, you know, it made me feel something, you know what I mean? So that night I wrote this song there at his house. And I brought my friend Jesse Borrego, you know, better known as Crucito, to all the blood in, blood out fanatics out there. I brought him in on this one, and we did it together, you know. So yeah, the music is it's traditional, because but it's also got that jazz edge to it. You know, it is jazzy, and a lot of that is because I co-arranged with a friend of mine. By the name of Chris Villanueva, who plays with La 45. Him and I, we go way, way back, man. And we do a lot of work together, you know. And so our style, our feel is jazz, you know, jazz first, always jazz first, because jazz is the musician's music, you know what I mean? We continue to grow, you know, with jazz, and jazz teaches us, and it cultivates us as musicians. You know, a lot of musicians, they can't hang. They can't. If you tell them, you know, if you try to explain a jazz composition to them, you know, it's easier for them to listen to Intocable, you know what I mean, than it is to listen to John Coltrane. I'm just going to put it the way it is. You know, some cats would rather model themselves after Intocable because that's attainable to them, you know. But guys like us, we aspire to be John Coltrane, Miles Davis, Charlie Parker, you know, Wayne Shorter, you know, Aldo Meola, Chick Corea, John McLaughlin. I mean, these are our heroes as musicians. You know, they're the musicians. And so our music has those influences, you know. And the trick is, you know, which is not easy, you know, like for instance, you know, one of my mentors, Mr. Bob Gallarza, you know, comes out of the Fifth Dimension, you know, and he used to hang around with Frank Sinatra and those guys. I think he played with Frank Sinatra's orchestra at one time or another, but he comes from that era, you know what I mean, of great musicians, you know. So it's something that we, you know, for some of us it's unattainable, you know, but we still thrive. We still strive to reach those, to reach that musical greatness. You know what I mean? And we practice those songs. We practice Spain. We practice giant steps. One of the guys that plays with me, Julian Carrillo, you know, he took John Coltrane's improvisation solo from Giant Steps. He took it out note for note on the piano, And every time he's warming up, he's playing giant steps on the piano. One of these days when you get a chance, look up John Coltrane's Giant Steps. I mean, it's just like cosmic, man. Cosmic. It's something that's so out of this world that only very, very few musicians can actually even attempt to play a song like that, right? But cats in our onda, they have those kinds of skills.
Wow.
And those are the guys that I work with. You know what I mean?
Well, you kind of answered my question. Mike was going to ask you is, in your band, because you got several guys in your band. How do you select the band that you have now? How do you do your selection process?
Well, most of the guys that are in my band now are cats that I grew up listening to and working with. Al Gomez, who is probably our lead trumpet player. I met him when I was 18 years old. He was recording a song for Agustin Ramirez. But he comes from a musical family in San Antonio. His father, Al Gomez Sr., who just passed away recently, was a tremendous horn player. And his sister, Alice, a member of the San Antonio Symphony Orchestra. And it's a very musical family, well-educated. They all have their music degrees, and they all teach. They're teachers. They're educators in San Antonio. But this cat is like a awesome jazz blues player, man. To me, he's probably top 3 in Texas. Excuse me. Top 3 in Texas. And I'm sure that guys like Lonnie Lalaine and other horn players in our business, they have a lot of respect for Al Gomez, because he plays with Aretha Franklin. He's played with the Lonely Boys, and he's actually getting ready to go to Canada to do the jazz thing up there in Toronto. And so I've been working with him for a lot of years, man, and I'm very fortunate that he sticks around with me. He continues to, like, we've been together. We've done some movie soundtracks together, and we've done a lot of projects together, and he continues to be part of my musical endeavors, and a lot of other guys like Richard Solis, for instance. Richard Solis is he's an original drummer from the Latin Breed, but him and I have played together with my band on and off. We've got this love-hate thing going on, and he's got that going on with a lot of other cats like Ram Herrera and all these guys. But David Mares and Ram, they also use him and have used him throughout the years. But Richard is another cat that he's always been there. Growing up, he was always there, and he represented the cream of the crop, and he's recorded so many hits with Laura Canales, and Ram Herrera. The list goes on and on and on. These guys are just on everybody's records, you know what I mean? The best studio musicians and the best performing musicians in where I come from San Antonio. Beto Loriaga is another one, plays trumpet with me. He recorded on the Breaking the Rules album that Jay Perez sang with the Latin Breed. And he's also playing trumpet in my band. Frank Perez, another guy, he's a Latin Breed member. But we're all from San Antonio. We all live in San Antonio, and whenever they're not working with their bands, they work with my band and other bands. But I'm fortunate enough to have them, in my stall, in my corral.
All right. Well, we'll take a little commercial break, and I guess we'll go ahead and play. We play La Bandera de Texas. You think we play that one?
Awesome, yeah.
All right, we'll go ahead and play that one so we can see what we're talking about, and then Mike will play another right after that one, which he got a video of it, and another video. All right, so we're gonna take a little commercial break. We're gonna let Mr. Roger get a little bit more tequila in him a little bit, and we'll come right back here on scpradio.com. Here we go, Mr. Roger Velasquez con La Bandera de Texas. Here we go.
Famosa bandera de Texas, tierra buena y gente una estrella solita. No se rajen, muchachos valientes, cuando van a pelear las guerras. Y aunque muy solitario se siente, solo piensa en la estrella de Texas. No se rajen, muchachos valientes, cuando van a pelear las guerras. Y aunque no haya no pan ni serpiente, nunca deja caer la bandera. Fulano de tal, presente. Puro sana. Va vestida la grande belleza, de colores azul, rojo y blanco, como manta de muchos colores que abriga una estrella solita. No se rajen, muchachos valientes, cuando van a pelear las guerras. Y aunque muy solitario se siente, solo piensa en la estrella de Texas. No se rajen, muchachos valientes, cuando van a pelear las guerras. Y aunque no haya no pan ni serpiente, nunca deja caer la bandera. Sí, señor. Quiero decirte esta noche sin vacilación que ya no aguanto lo que traigo aquí en mi corazón. Me gustas tanto, me enloqueces y no lo puedo ya ocultar. En todos lados te apareces como ilusión en mi mirar. Es un secreto que tan solo puedo compartir con esos ojos que le han dado luz a mi vivir. Que en esta noche no hay más luna que como tú me alumbre más. Que en mi alma crece una fortuna de tanta dicha que me das. Te quiero, se oye en mi pecho, es el grande amor que me has hecho. Latido a latido, te siento conmigo, yo quiero ser más que tu amigo. Así. Es un secreto que tan solo puedo compartir con esos ojos que le han dado luz a mi vivir. esta noche no hay más luna que como tú me alumbre más. Que en mi alma crece una fortuna de tanta dicha que me das. Te quiero, se oye en mi pecho ese grande amor que me has hecho. Latido a latido, te siento conmigo. Yo quiero ser más que tu amigo. ¡Hey! ¡Sabor!
All right, and we're back here on scpradio.com. That was one of two songs of Mr. Roger Velasquez. Of course, Mi Bandera de Texas, and the music video that like Jackie might play over here. You know, so you kind of feel what he does up there, how the music is, and that kind of stuff. You know, so I want to shout out real quick out to Mr. Vic Gonzalez watching in from all the way from San Antonio. Thanks for joining in, Mr. Vic Gonzalez, Mr. Gutierrez, and of course Natasha Campbell. They're all watching it. Thank you very much. And of course, again, Mr. Gil Ayala saying, "What's up, SCP Radio and crew?" You know, thanks for tuning in, guys. So, Mr. Roger, this CD here has been about a year. Since the last one that came out, the last one.
Yes, it's been a year since the last one. This one has been out for 3 months, and I'm sorry it took me 3 months to get here, but we finally made it.
We got it at Fanfare. We were fortunate enough for you to give us a copy, autographed it, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you got it when it just came out.
Yeah, when it just came out. You were out to promote it at Fanfare. I fell in love with it. You know, I think all your CDs that I got, I mean, I think I pretty much got every single one of them.
Awesome.
Of your CDs, and I think I do. And hopefully, I think you gave me all of them. And they're awesome. They're amazing.
Thank you.
Know, you've been in this industry for many years. Like you said, and you have you're the greatest musician in your band. If you were to go back when the day you started, first day you started playing music, and up to now, what would you change or what would you do different?
What would I do different?
Yes.
Oh man, I'd do a whole lot of things differently. But as far as the music's concerned, I probably would have studied more. I would have probably gone to school right out of high school. I would have gone straight to college and studied music. You know, I wanted to do that, but unfortunately, the economic factor was it was just not there for my parents at the time, and I don't know. I guess my dad figured that I had this natural talent, this gift, you know, from God, and it is a gift. It's a talent, and I praise God and I thank Him every day for it, you know. But you know, to all the parents that are out there that have talented children, you know, who you see a talent in them, you know, it needs to be nurtured, you know, and you wanna give them all the support and help you can give them so that they can see it through. They can flourish and grow, you know, at the level that they should, you know. And I grew, you know, despite the fact that I didn't go to school. I learned on my own. I studied on my own, and I studied from guys like the guys that I mentioned. You know, I would go see them. I would go to jam sessions with Steve Jordan and Joe Posada and Randy Garibay and all of these great musicians that would have these jam sessions. Sauce Gonzalez would have some jam sessions on Monday nights at this place that was called Hollywood Cafe, and Charlie McBurney is another cat that comes from that era. There was a band called Los Blues that came up during the 60s, and a lot of those guys like Frank Rolarte and Louis Leos and Randy Garibay, Ernie Garibay, cats like that, they were really strong into the blues, and the jam sessions were all blues and jazz. I mean, at a jam session, nobody was going to play a polka or a cumbia. You know, you weren't going to go to a jam session and play a mover el bote. You know what I mean? You were going to play some blues or some jazz, a jazz standard, or a blues standard. And if you couldn't hang with those guys, then you had no business in the area. You should just stay in the back and just listen. Don't bring your axe, because in the old days you'd come to a jam session. If you brought your instrument in, that told the other cats that you were there to play, you know. And so, I mean, it took guts to get up on stage and play with these guys, you know. And that's where I learned, you know, like my uncle used to say, you know, I used to say, how did you learn to swim? He said, well, there was a water tank and they used to just throw you in there.
Exactly.
And it was sink or swim, man. You know, if you either drown or you swim your way out of there. That's what it was like, man.
Wow. Now, I know you're out here promoting your CD and you're doing that. What other projects you got in the works for Roger Velasquez?
We're always making music. We're always doing something. We're planning to shoot a video for La Bandera de Texas and a couple of the other songs on the new CD. That's always in the works. Maybe a live CD. I would love, if I could do anything I want, it would be do a live show and film it live, playing like a set, like one of my live sets. You know, play some of the music that I play live and do it live, and that's something that I would love to do. We've got a CD in the can right now at Blue Cat, and it's a project that I've been working on for a couple of years, and hopefully, you know, maybe we'll finish it this year. You know, God willing.
There you go. Now, how does Roger and the band get ready for a gig?
How do we get ready? Well, we had a rehearsal the other day, and that's not something that happens on it very rarely happens. We don't really have too many rehearsals unless it's like we have a recording session coming up and people have to learn new stuff. But we were going to do a thing. It was a corporate gig that we did last week, and they wanted us to play some salsa.
Oh wow!
So you know, I told them we're not a salsa band. You know, why don't you get yourself a salsa orquesta? You know, a salsa orquesta. But they said, "Oh, you guys can do it. Y'all can do anything." So we had to have a rehearsal, and we pulled it off. You know, we played a couple of songs. You know, a couple of songs by Fania All Stars and some original stuff. There's a cut on my new CD called Mi Vida Mi Mundo, and that song is kind of it kind of was born from you know, my love for salsa and my love for the Fania All Stars in particular, you know, which is where Hector Lavoe and Rubén Blades they came out of there. You know, songs like El Cantante and Pedro Navajas and stuff like that. You know, that I really love. So yeah, I mean, we pulled it off, and that's the good news. You know.
Now, you've been on many stages with many great artists playing. If there was one stage that you wanted to be on, and with what artist would you want to open up and play with?
What artist would I like to open up for and play with? Same stage, Carlos Santana.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Carlos Santana would be like a dream for me, man, to open up for him, and if he were to ask me to come on and play something with him, oh man, that would just be.
Do you think you'll be able to
too
do
much?
It?
Oh yeah, man.
You don't think those butterflies would get in there and just,
they would, but that's natural, man. It happens all the time, you know. if you're up on stage in front of 1,000 people and you don't feel something, man, you're not human.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly. You get to get nervous.
Yeah, you gotta have a little bit of that, but you work yourself through it, you know. And once you hear the applause, it's all worth it, you know.
You know what? Like I said, I mean, dreams can come true, man. You don't know, man.
Oh yeah,
It can happen one of these days. You'll be out there and
you never know.
You know, have a little jam session with him and just go out there.
Well, I didn't say that, but I mean, I'd like to open for him, you know. And if I could play a song with him, that'd be nice.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you'll take it, right? I mean,
I would. Yeah, I definitely would. Yeah. You know what, man? The other day, you've heard of Ada Vox, right? You know who Ada Vox is, right?
I ain't gonna let you know.
Ada Vox. You don't watch the what is it? American Idol.
Yes, I know. Oh, she watches it. I don't
okay, Ada Vox is a guy named Adam, right? A young man named Adam, and he's a drag queen, and his that alter ego is called Ada Vox, like voice. Okay. Vox is voice, but such an incredible talent, man. I mean, I don't know how he could not have won that competition because he was the best singer of the whole competition. In the finale, he got to perform with Patti LaBelle.
Oh, wow.
And I tell you what, man, I love Patti LaBelle, but Ada Vox really put her to work, man.
Yeah, I think we did see that one, yeah.
It was incredible. So you talk about people from our surroundings, from around us, man, that can be elevated to that level of greatness, you know. Man, Ada Vox is like, shout out to Ada Vox.
Cool.
We performed at the Market Square together, and while it was building up to that, you know, they actually asked us that if Ada made the top 3 and they came to San Antonio, would we be willing to back her up? And I said, sure, you know. So we came this close to doing American Idol with Ada Vox.
Wow.
And she actually asked my wife, you know, told my wife, hey, if I win this thing, I'm going to need a band, whatnot, you know. So it would have been an honor to back her up. Even now, if he ever feels like he needs a band in town or elsewhere, I know he's on tour right now, you know. But oh man, incredible talent, brother. I'm a singer. I'm an artist myself. Let me tell you something, man. When Ada Vox is on stage, pushing those notes out, brother, man, step back, because ask Patti LaBelle. You know, I mean, wow. When I saw him and Patti LaBelle, I mean, I was totally blown away, man. I didn't think anybody could match notes with Patti LaBelle the way he did. You know, it was incredible.
Wow. Well, you know, we got a lot of young new talent out here. You know, that's going out there, getting in this industry. What advice can you give them, since you've been in this industry for a long time? What advice can you give that new young talent that's trying to get in this industry and trying to make it?
Go to school. Go to school, get a degree. If you love music that much, go to school and get you a music degree. Have something to fall back on, because this is an industry that you give it all your love. Sometimes they don't love you back, you know. And a lot of people don't make it. They don't last. They don't last because my compadre and I, we started playing together when we were 9 years old. And we look at each other and we say, man, we must be crazy. We must be out of our minds, man, to be chasing this dream still at our age, you know what I mean? And now we're in our 50s, you know what I mean? It's like all these years we've been doing this, you know? But we don't do it for the money. We do it because it just drives us, you know? And unless you're that person that's just driven to do it and you can't help but do it and you don't want to do anything else, you know, maybe if you're just doing it just to see a hit and run, you know, oh, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to make all this money and then I'm going to get out or whatever. No, maybe it's not for you. You got to really, really, really love the music. And what I love about Tejano music is the fans, the people, you know. It really warms my heart when I'm on the stage playing a ranchera and I see these people dancing away and, you know, yeah, they might owe child support or they might be ready to lose their house or you know, whatever. But when they're on that dance floor and that, like Dino and I were talking about, the minute that accordion starts to squeeze, boy, everything, you forget about everything, man. And it's just, that's what I love about Tejano music and the fans, man, that support it. You know?
There you go. All right. Well, I know you've been doing some more promotion. Let people know where you're going to be at tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 1 o'clock, we plan to be at Tejano Music Center in Pasadena. We're going to be giving away some autographed colored posters, and maybe you might get a CD in the process as well. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb, and I'm going to say the first 10 people that come in are going to get a free CD from Roger Velasquez and the Latin Legends, and Monica's going to have all of my CDs there. So if there's a CD that you're missing from your collection, or you would like, maybe you don't know who we are and you want to check it out, pick up the new CD. There'll be plenty of them there, and I would love to meet you. Come on out.
Now let me ask you, how many CDs you got, Roger?
I've got 5 solo CDs of my own. I did the Born to Play with the Latin Breed, and from that CD came the Reunion CD and the Original Master CD. So with Latin Breed, with me on the cover, there might be 3 to 5 CDs with me on the cover of the Latin Breed. With Bob Gallarza, I did about 3. I did a CD with Ram Herrera, which was his 2007 CD. And of course, I did Blood In, Blood Out, the movie Blood In, Blood Out. Mal Hombre from the Loteria CD is in that movie. So all in all, I think it's about 10, 11 CDs.
13.
Is it 13? Okay, thank you. Yeah, around there. You know.
Okay, but from yours, I think I got Una Noche, Toma Mi Corazón, and then Tex-Mex Funk, Querido. Querido?
Which one?
Querido? Oh, Quiero Besarte?
Quiero Besarte, yeah.
Okay, so and then Loteria. That's 5.
That's 5, yeah. That's what we have right now. 5.
I have them all. All right.
Yeah,
I have
awesome.
them all. If not, I'll meet you tomorrow there, and I'll go buy the one I don't have.
Yeah. We'll have them there.
Cool. Now, and how long are you gonna be there?
We're gonna start at 1:00, and we'll stay until until somebody shows up. I guess we'll be there for a while. Hanging out and listening to the new CD. I'll be playing the new CD there. I brought some equipment to be able to play it so people can hear it, and we'll just be hanging out there, for a little while, for about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours, till about 2 probably, 2:30 maybe 3.
Now, if somebody wants to get a hold of you for an event, for a gig, for a private party, for a baby mama party, lo que sea, how can they get a hold of you?
Just email us at vdiscos, that's VDISCOS at live.com, and shoot me an email and let me know what it is that you want to do, and we'll do our best to make it happen.
Okay, so you heard it. Give us the email one more time to get a hold of you.
That's VDISCOS at live.com. VDiscos at live.com.
All right. Now, if you want to send any shout outs, anything to that before we close the segment here?
I want to thank my cousin Roland Peña in Florida for tuning in, for listening. Send him a shout out. Also to all of the SCP radio listeners.
There you go. All right.
I said it right. See? I said it right. SCP radio listeners, continue to tune in and support this station, because this station plays our music. It plays the music of nuestra gente, and it's keeping it alive, keeping it going. And I'm just so pleased, man, that you guys are growing, exponentially here, and you guys are doing a great job. And
thank you.
As I thank you for having an open door policy to the artists and to the industry.
That's one
thank
thing
you very, very much.
That's something that we say, and we try to make you feel that you're at home. It just, we like to support the Tejano music. I mean, me personally, I grew up on it, and I told my wife, I said, I think I'll die supporting Tejano music, and the day that the man of someone take me, I want to be on stage with the mic in my hand.
Awesome.
That's the way.
Me too.
So you talking about why you do it. We're here nodding our heads like, oh yeah, it's familiar because we do it the same for the same reason, because we love it.
Right.
Not that we're getting paid any money or we're not living in mansions.
Exactly.
It's because we
for the
enjoy
love of it.
For the love of it.
Yes.
It's pretty much for the love of it. I mean, anywhere that we go to events, we go to fanfare, we pay out of our pocket expense. I mean, and sometimes when
everywhere we go,
everywhere we go, it's and people think, hey, y'all making all this money. Sometimes you don't even know. I mean, George, our sponsor, he has this saying that he says, man, look at these people. We walk into an event, they're looking at us like, man, who are these people? Look at these people. All this. They don't even know that we don't even got $1 to buy Coke, and we're out here. Everybody think we're making this big money out here. So,
yeah, I know what you mean. It's the same thing with us
it's
too.
For the love. It's for
don't
the
be
love
fooled. Don't be fooled, man. The industry right now is it's a tough industry, and the gigs are they're not as many as they used to be. Things have changed a lot, and but you know what? People like yourselves, that continue to support the music and play the music, and your listeners, and all of the new artists that you're talking about. There's a lot of new people on that stage now, and stay encouraged. Don't be discouraged. Keep working. You can only take out what you put in. Okay, if you come into this onda thinking that you're just going to go and reap all of this money and fame and what, you can, but you got to put in the hours. You got to put in the work, and hone your craft. Practice. If you're a guitar player, a recording player, practice every day. If you're a singer, sing as much as possible. Whenever you get a chance, whatever opportunity you get, take it, do it, you know. And you'll grow and you'll get there. Dreams do come true. They do.
There you go. You heard it from this man who's been in this for so many years. Like I said, don't do it because you think you can become rich. Do it because you love it.
Absolutely.
Do it from the heart, because if you're doing it for the money, I'm going to be able to tell you there is no money in this. I mean, you got to, like you said, you got to be crazy to be doing this.
Well, you know what? There's people that are making money. Intocables making money.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Elida and Jesse Turner and those guys, Michael Salgado and those. But you know what? We knew those guys. We saw those guys working hard. You know, when Selena was hitting and she was making, you know, she was banking and she was getting all that fan base. Elida was in the background working it. And, you know, and all of those bands, you know, they did not have success overnight. They put in 10, 20 years of hard work.
A lot of hours,
Absolutely.
a lot of traveling. So, like you said, there is to make the money, but you got to put the work in, and it is a lot of hours.
That's right.
You know, you got
to
to
pay dues.
Exactly. You got to pay your dues.
Got to pay dues.
Same thing with the radio station. You got to pay your dues. You got to do
and
your work.
perform for
Exactly.
those 5, 10 people like if it was 5 or 10,000 people.
Exactly.
You know, doesn't matter. It's not. There are no small performances. There's only small performers. You know, so you do your best always, and you never know who can be in the audience. Never know. You know, it could be the person that's going to take you to the next level.
Exactly.
Yes.
We're waiting to meet that person ourselves.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you what, people think that you have an internet radio station, it's easy. I'm going to go on there, start this internet station, and where you go.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
it's the same thing. It takes money to
Hard
run
work.
It.
A lot
It
of
takes
money.
a lot of work.
Absolutely.
People don't realize you do have to have licenses to do internet radio. Just because the internet doesn't mean that you can just go in and play. No, you got to have license. And, you know, when we started, we learned the hard way too. Mike is the one that actually looked up the stuff, got the program, and paid for his license. And we were actually doing good. And we, believe it or not, we actually got shut down by Sony Records because we were playing some of the music and we didn't have that license to be playing it. Mike had to look up, and we had to cough up some money to get that license to get back on the radio. But we actually got shut down by Sony Records.
Wow.
You know, we was playing some music. You know. So if you want to think about opening an internet radio station, it's not easy. It takes some money and it takes time, you know, to dedication. I always thank Mike because this is the man that actually makes everything work, makes everything run.
Together.
He's in here 24 hours in here sometimes. Sometimes Blanca got to pull him out of his hair. I mean, come on, you need to come back inside the house, you know. So, but this is the man that actually makes this radio station run. Without this guy right here, we will not be doing what we do.
Absolutely. You know, and speaking of the people behind the scenes that make things work, you know, my wife Teresa Velasquez she's the president of my record label V-Discos, and she's the one that makes it all work for me. I write the music, I do the arrangements, and I do the gigs and stuff like that. But there's a lot more
behind the scenes
that work that has to be put in. You know, and Teresa's she's the backbone of V-Discos, of my record label. I want to give her a shout out. You know,
so that means she's the one that has the checkbook.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to end this segment here. We want to thank Mr. Roger for coming in, and thank you. You know, our doors are always open for you and your
brother.
wife.
Thank you.
You know, and your guests. Anybody want to come out here, just let them know that we're out here. You know.
Yes, we also I'm going to be at the Kima Boardwalk. They're doing Tejano music out there. I believe my good friend Ram Herrera is going to be out there, and I think Di Marie is going to be there as well. I'll be there early. I think I might get up and sing a couple of songs, and I'll be there for a little while as well, giving away posters and signing autographs and things like that too. So
cool.
in case you guys are out there,
you couldn't pick another day.
Well, man, T-Bone Tom's is right there in Kima.
Yeah, but I mean, we're selling plates that day. We'll be selling barbecue plates.
Well, we'll come back. We'll come back over here.
Okay, there you go. We're going to be right here on telephone at the Sheffield Lighthouse. I'm pretty sure you know where it's at.
Definitely.
We'll be out there. We're going to be selling barbecue plates.
Awesome.
So y'all need to come out there. Matter of fact.
Well, you know what? Let me buy a couple right now in case I don't make it back. Can I write you a check?
We'll do that when we close.
It's a lot easier.
But if you buy them, you got to come and get them.
All right.
You know what? We're gonna have Roger out there with us on Sunday. He's gonna come out there.
Okay.
He's gonna get one. So y'all come out. If y'all want to see him, come out there.
What time are y'all gonna be there?
We're gonna start serving at 12 till we sell out.
Okay. I'll be there early. I'll come there early. I don't have to be in Kima till late, so I'll come see you guys first.
Well, let me tell you what. If you come out there and you bring people, they sell all the food we sell out in an hour. Hey, we'll go to Kima.
All right.
There you go.
Sounds like a plan.
We get to sell at least 100 plates, and after that we pick up and put up, and we'll go to Kima.
All right.
All right.
There you go.
There you go.
Now,
Plate sale.
I have a quick question.
Yes, sir. I mean, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Sir?
See, that's worse than SPC. See, I might have said. You see, I might have said the name wrong, but I didn't call you sir.
Even Dina.
Oh my!
You probably don't get asked this question quite a bit, but I'm just curious. Have you had, as a musician, you play and perform all over the United States and around the world. What's your most memorable moment? Something that stands out?
The best show that I've ever done that stands out in my mind would probably be when I was with the Latin Breed in 1990. We did a thing called Máquina Musical. It was there on the corner of 18th and Cermak, and we played. We opened for Aida Cuevas, and I met Poncho Sanchez there, and it was just incredible. It was like that was a moment for me, you know.
Wow.
Of course, it was a long, long time ago, and I've done bigger shows since then, you know. But that's one of the most memorable for me.
Now, you say you play with Latin Breed. Did you ever play with Carlos? Was it Carlos with Latin Breed from Nagami?
No.
Oh, Latin Image. Okay.
Yeah.
Latin Image.
Carlitos.
He recorded a song?
Yeah, they did a couple of my songs. Latin Image did a couple of my songs back in the 90s.
Wow.
Early 90s, yeah. Yeah.
So
I forgot to mention them.
You got a lot of history in this industry. You know, many years.
Man,
and you know what I like about you? You still, like you said, I still haven't made it.
I'm still a work in progress.
All these years, and you still say you haven't made it. To me, I think you made it already for being.
Well, you know, I'll tell you what. When I
he's the down to earth.
When we can be a household name like Little Joey La Familia, then I might say, I think maybe, you know. But man, I still thrive.
I think you're known in San Antonio. Everyone's San Antonio because you're always gigging. You're always doing everything.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's my hometown, though. If I could get known in Houston, that'd be great.
Yeah, well, you know, we're gonna work on that, brother. We're gonna work on
all right.
All your music is in our rotation. We're pushing the music out there, and we're gonna make sure
Awesome.
You know what? We're gonna try to bring you two over here one of these performances.
That would be wonderful.
Dino, we need to get him out here, Dino.
We're working on that.
We're working on that.
Dino's got a list.
Hey, you know, we got a cook off, you know.
There you go.
You wanna donate your performance out here? We'll get you out here to cook off.
We have some stuff up our sleeve.
We're doing one in September, so maybe we can get them out here. Come out and join us. And have
as soon as something solid comes through, we'll let you. You'll be the first to know.
There you go.
Roger mentioned something a minute ago about you never know when you're at the right place at the right time. You might just don't know who might be in the audience.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Roger came to do a birthday party a couple of months ago for a dear friend of ours.
For Bert
Soto from Precinct 6, celebrated his 50th birthday.
Yeah.
And just so happened that it was at the Budweiser Brewery right here on I-10 at the Anheuser-Busch place.
Yeah, the Budweiser Brewery, yeah.
That particular day, one of the vice presidents of the corporation happened to be in the building, and he started asking questions about why such a big crowd and what was going on, and he stuck around and heard a little bit of the band. Last week, as a matter of fact, while Cece and I were partying in the valley, we were able to bring Grupo Signo over to Anheuser-Busch.
Nice.
And like he says, they're making money. Yes, they are. But sometimes you get that crowd of 50 as opposed to 50,000. That's what happened that particular week. But the people from Anheuser-Busch are very much interested in the Latin legends because
Awesome.
that man was there that night and saw him perform, and he knows what he's about now. So
Awesome.
I didn't want to put that out. He didn't even know anything about it.
Well,
so.
there you go.
Awesome.
You said it out here with us, you know. So thank you, Dino. Now you hear Dino in the background. You don't want to be in the camera. You know, he's kind of shy. You know, but Dino, you put makeup on. Dino's been in this industry for many years. He's promoted a lot of bands, and 40 plus bands,
40 plus years.
40 plus years. You know, that's a lot of years too. This band is very knowledgeable of the industry also. And like I said, and he's actually, when I started kind of trying to find bands, I would call Dino, I need a couple bands. He actually introduced me to Grupo Alianza, which is now part of SCP Entertainment, you know, and some other bands that he's, you know, De Olivares and all them. You know, Ram Herrera, you know, part of the SCP Entertainment and Party Free Cazadores group, along with Eddie Gonzalez, Cindy Ramos, Cañonazo, Epi and Friends, Yo-Yo y La Verdad, you know, so
Garcia.
who else? Missy Garcia and Grupo Lumbre.
Yes.
You know, so I mean, there's a lot of groups that, and half of them were introduced, you know, through, I met some to Dino and some met on my own over here, but, and of course, Epi and Friends, we met through CC, you know, and it's just a lot of knowledge in here, you know, and it just, I like to hang out with these people because these people are the ones that are gonna, if you need something, they're gonna help you out, and like I said, Dino has always been there for me when I need something. And so, thank you, Mr. Dino, and thank you for
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You know, so
Thank you.
Thank you, Dino.
Thank you for what you do, promoting La Onda, especially here in Houston. And like you say, nothing's free.
Exactly.
Everything costs money nowadays.
Yeah.
But yet you're able to keep it afloat however you can, and it's a struggle sometimes, but whatever it takes to do, you do it. You had health issues.
Yes.
You've been through hard times, but yet you're still going strong. And it's really, we thank God for all those blessings. We do. And like Roger said, you know, he owes everything to the good Lord, his talents. And thank you for bringing Roger. He won't admit it, but he really is a legend.
he is a legend. Well, he won't admit it. Yeah, he is.
That just means you're old, man.
No.
He says he'll say things like, "No, I'm not a Roberto Pulido. I'm not a Ruben Ramos. I'm not a Little Joe." But he's right there alongside.
He's right
those
behind.
individuals.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Thank you,
He is.
Thank you. I
You know.
appreciate that.
So, but
Thank you.
you know, since the first day I met him through you. You send him that. Hey, I got a buddy's going down there. He wants to promote. Hey, bring him in. Bring him to the show. You know, give him the address, and came in the first time, and you know, I was like I said, I was honored for him to call me a couple of days ago. Say, hey, going down to Houston, going to show, and actually, I ain't gonna lie to you. We actually had a plan because there's a group that we like to see the Slags. They're out at Shooters playing right now. That's where Jimmy's at, our other DJ. He's out there performing. And the plan was to come in here, do the Battle of the Bands show, which takes about an hour, and head out to the Slags. Richard Roger called me. I said, hey, when a man's calling you, who's coming? Hey, we're going to do the interview.
I appreciate
I
that.
called Mike. I said, hey, Mike, make a flyer. We got Mr. Roger Wallace coming. Change the plans. He goes, you got it? Made the flyer, pushed the flyer out there, and here we are. You know,
Thank you guys.
Appreciate
you guys. Thank
yeah.
you
Well,
very much.
to me, that's for him to call me and want to come and do an interview at my show. I take that as a compliment, as a, you know, saying, hey, I got to do this. I can't tell the man no. You know, because I mean, he's calling me.
You're on the radar, brother.
Exactly.
Just know that you're on the radar.
Exactly. And I told Mike, I said, I will never turn anybody down that wants to come and do a show. I don't care where you're from, who you're with, what company promotes you. We have an open door policy. If you want to mention another group, you want to mention another, you know, hey, we're not.
I want you to know something, man. And when Bob Gallarza calls you, you're on the radar. Because he ain't going to call nobody. He ain't going to waste his time calling nobodies. If Bob Gallarza calls you,
we know Bob, don't we?
You're on the radar, partner.
And I'm going to show you right here exactly. Where's it? He sent me a message around, what was it? What does it say here? What was it? Yeah, here it goes. At 5:39. Asked me what's going on tonight. You know, so I told him, hey, I'm having my show. I got Roger coming in, showing the flyer. You know, and then he goes, all right, let me see what I can do. How late you can be there?
It's
I'm
probably
going to the
past
movies.
his bedtime, man.
he
But
said
at least
he
still
was going to the movies.
listening.
He said he was going to the movies.
Oh,
I said, we'll be there till about 12 or midnight. I said, he goes,
All
all right, I'll give you a call if I hate out. He goes, send me your address. I sent him the address.
Awesome.
You know, we had him in here. We had a great show with him. Very knowledgeable also.
Oh, man.
But
Bob is
He's an amazing guy.
He's legit, man. He's what I like to call legit.
Well, the first time, Fluffy, the first time that Roger was here, for whatever reason, I couldn't make it, and I almost could make it tonight, but I decided to change my plans because he called me and said, hey, I don't want to let DJ Fluffy and SCP Radio down. I'm stuck in traffic. I'm still at Buc-ee's, and I'm saying, well, you need to leave Buc-ee's and hurry up.
But don't leave without my kalashis, man.
He was very impressed from the very first time he came. He called me that same night, woke me up at whatever time he left. 2 in the morning, he goes, hey, man, your friends are awesome over there.
We love it.
Down-to-earth people, they're good people. And that's what we love about them. And I said,
absolutely.
That's why, I suggested that maybe you would go by there and visit. And I mean, the guy was raving and ranting about SCP Radio.
Oh, I tell everybody
and he comes
about
over here and calls it SPC Radio.
Well, at least I didn't call young lady sir.
You had to bring that up, Roger. Come on, Roger.
It's SCP Radio.
Exactly, SCP Radio. There you
go. Roger's music speaks for itself.
Yes, it does. It does. It does. All right. Well, we're gonna end the show here with one of his. We're gonna change it up a little bit. It's gonna be one of his English songs.
Cool.
Feel Like Loving You on the Tex-Mex Funk, the new CD also.
Feel Like Loving You features the Grupo Fantasma horns. For those of you Grupo Fantasma fans out there, they're out of Austin, Texas, and they were Prince, artist formerly known as Prince's band.
Wow.
And they did Vegas with him, and they're Grammy winners, multi-Grammy winners, and it was a really a great honor for us to have them to perform on this cut.
Awesome.
All right. Well, we're going to end the segment here. Like I said, we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight.
We'll see them tomorrow.
And we'll
see you tomorrow at Tejano Music Center in Pasadena, and also Sunday at the cook-off at the barbecue plate sale.
That's right. He'll be out there. He'll bring some posters maybe
guys
time.
there.
So
Definitely.
if you can't see him there, hopefully you can catch him Sunday and come out there and just enjoy a good time. We'll be out there having a good
Absolutely.
time. So once again, we want to thank everyone for tuning in to SCP Radio. Your boy DJ Fluffy here, and every Friday night bringing you the best of Tejano Conjunto y mucho más. So make sure you tune in to who'll be here next Friday. It'll be a surprise. Who knows who come in not coming to the door?
Maybe Bob Gallarza will be here.
Hey, he might be here. He's been wanting to come in again and talk about some stuff he got going on. So wait, we might bring him back in here. So who knows?
All right.
All right. So here we go with Mr. Roger Velasquez, Feeling Like Loving You on SCPRadio.com.
This is your boy, Light Jockey Mike, and I just wanted to thank you for supporting SCP Radio. That's the end of our show, but please be sure to check us out on SpaceCadetPro.com, where you will be able to watch our videos, find and like all of our social media accounts, and chat with us. While you are there, click on the radio tab, where you will be able to see the show schedule and all of the different ways to reach us. You can also listen to us from there if you are on a PC or laptop. Thanks again, and remember, we are the future in entertainment.